What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering the SoFi stock and also the overall market. We've been taking off a couple of days, but I'm glad we did because now we have all the data points out. All the institutional investors are, filing their updates, guys. We have so much breaking news for you guys today. It's going to be absolutely insane. Be sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to drop a comment. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the breaking news. Let's try and get the channel past 20,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm telling you right now, the SoFi stock is growing its fundamentals and heading into the right direction. Profitability is about to finally take off. We've had three solid little profitable quarters the past three quarters. But I'm telling you right now is when Anthony Noto is going to take the profitability to the moon and institutions will pile in faster and faster. I'm going to show you exactly what's been going on behind the scenes of the stock price for the past 90 days, okay? Even though the stock is just basically flat, doing absolutely nothing, you need to see what's happening behind the scenes because the stock is going to become even more fundamentally strong, less volatility. You won't see these crazy, down 20, up 20% moves. You're going to see a clear path to a higher stock price very soon, guys, because institutions are absolutely piling in. Institutional ownership is hitting new record highs. We just got the CPI report coming out today, guys. It was very, very solid. We are setting up for rate cuts in as little as, the next month or so. And it's just a matter of, is it going to be a 50 or a 25, guys? We are looking very, very solid. You're going to be very excited for this video. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here's the big news for today. The market overall is just kind of, teeter-tottering back and forth. Stock market today, Wall Street holds firm after inflation data clears the path for cuts to rates, guys. It's just a matter of time before we start cutting. We just don't know how big of a cut it is going to be. And you can see right here, the CPI data is here, month over month, 0.2, estimate 0.2, year over year, CPI comes in at 2.9. Expectations were for 3%. That's good. We came under the expectations. Annual core comes in at 3.2%. The expectations were to soften at 3.2%. So, guys, we beat expectations and hit expectations. Very solid. This is what we want to see, guys. We're literally around 30 days for a potential rate cut. And if you look at the SoFi stock right now, you can see the stock was up in the morning about, 1.8%, came down about 1%, and right now it looks like it's, going for green, about flat 1 penny. They want to get retail to sell out as much as possible, and that's exactly what has happened, guys. Think of why the stock has just been flat the past, 6 months or so at this, $6 range. Probably 100 million shares were sold by retail. You do the math, that's like, 600, $700 million around the stock price. And those 100 million shares were transferred over to institutional investors that are, looking long term at this stock's potential of what it's really going to do when it breaks out into this, new profitability trajectory, guys. So we're looking very, very solid on the fundamentals of the company. They are heading into the right direction. And guys, Q3 is the ultra quarter, guys. It is the holy grail quarter across the board. They are going for the record members, the super record revenue, and the super record profitability. I think profitability is going to come in the 60 to $80 million range, guys. That's without the convertible debt, that we had 2 quarters ago, giving us a boost. This is just pure profits on the business alone, guys. So we are looking very solid. It's time to get into the institutional ownership, guys. Strap in your seatbelts because it's going to be very, very crazy. All right, guys, let's get into the negative news. This came out about 2 days ago. Didn't film a video. I was busy. JP Morgan Chase & Co. decreases ownership by 42%. So almost half the shares were sold out, by JP Morgan. They're at 3.8 million right now. So just do the math. That's probably around, 6 million or so shares they had at, previously. So that was a big sell-off. All right, guys, and we're going to start banging them out one by one. Here we go. Azora Capital LP has increased ownership by 8.7%. Very, very solid. Total shares come out to 3.99 million. Okay, this is a big whale. This just came out in an updated filing today. Breaking news, we got UBS Asset Management Americas Inc. increases ownership by 76%. Total shares, 2.3 million. This is a solid whale, guys. I'm not really doing updates on my Twitter if it's under a million. Okay, I might, very rarely if it's, small news that day, but I'm trying to just do the million share holding. Whales are loading before rate cuts. Northern Trust Corp has increased ownership by 13.4%. Very solid. 4.77 million shares. This is a big whale, guys. Northern Trust, solid adding right now after the last quarter. All right, guys, we got breaking news. This is a big one. Citigroup increases ownership by 251%. Okay, guys, this is not what they call fund rebalancing, with the indexes of these companies moving with the markets, guys. This is straight adding to the position for some bullish reason. 3.6 million shares right now. This is a big whale, massive increase for Citigroup. We are, trying to tell if Citigroup is potentially working with Galileo now, and they're partnering up and they're adding to the position in SoFi. All right, guys, breaking news. Holy shit. This is a big one. Bank of Montreal increases ownership by 615%. 3 million shares. This is a big whale, guys. Look at the percentage increase. The shares are solid, but you want to really be looking at the percentage increase, guys. Absolutely insane. Now we are moving into the super ultra whales, guys. Breaking news. This is the #1 holder of SoFi shares. Vanguard Group has increased ownership by 8.7%. Total shares, 90 million shares, guys. Absolutely insane. This is an ultra whale. Vanguard, you can see, retail investors need to see this stuff. We got 25,000 views because retail is the one selling out to these guys the past 6 months. That's why the stock just stays the exact same place when these guys are just loading up behind the scenes. Okay, so understand this is how the stock just forms a stronger base because these whales coming in, they don't sell out every single week, playing options, being underwater. They don't care. These guys just continue to add for the long term. And we have the second largest holder of SoFi, guys. This is BlackRock. They have increased their position by 8.75%. Total shares, 45 million. This is an ultra whale, guys. So the two largest holders of SoFi have increased their positions, right around the same range, guys. This is very solid going into rate cuts, going into massive profitability. I believe the stock is truly going to take off and, retail is going to be left in the dust. This is a very interesting one. Not as big as BlackRock and Vanguard, but, it looks like this, holding made a little bit of a change. So this is a big one. Norges Bank has an updated holding of 13.9 million shares, okay? They used to own 7 million shares back in the day. It is possible they sold out months ago and reinitiated a new position. I'm not exactly sure. That's why I'm doing it at the end because the update shows no percentage change currently. So I can't see if they added or, sold any shares. It just shows like a new position initiated again. So this is a mega whale, guys, and they have, made their way into the top 10. I did an updated filing on the top 11 we're going to look at. So just do the math. They're going to be in there now when I do the new updates for the next week. And here we go, guys. This is the top 11 whales share count and percentage changes to the holdings. 8 have filed and 3 are left to see, guys. So you got the institution, the share count, and the percentage change, guys. Look what's going on behind the scenes. This is what you want to see, guys. SoFi's fundamentals are growing, but they're not there yet because the profitability has not taken off. 3 quarters in a row profitability, but guys, this is the quarter because Anthony Noto, he's getting the green light on rate cuts, and I'm telling you right now, they are going all in across the board, especially on lending, and I think Galileo is going to, really pick up in Q3, Q4. This is the holy grail quarter, and you can see they're just adding slightly. Imagine when these start to pick up. So let's get it. Vanguard, 90 million, plus 9% increase. BlackRock, 45 million shares, 9% increase. Silver Lake, they have updated their filing, 31 million shares, just kept it the exact same. Then we have Geode Capital, 17.2 million shares, plus 9% increase. State Street has not updated their filing yet, so we're going to be waiting on that. Morgan Stanley, they had about 15 million shares. No update yet. Then we have ARK Invest, 14.5 million shares. You can see they're the only one that has decreased their position by 10%. Dimensional Fund, 13 million shares, 263% increase. I covered this on my last YouTube video if you want to look into that. As you can see, I put the flame on there, not just the simple check mark, because that is a massive increase. Imagine if one of these institutions up here in the top 3 increased their position by 263%. The stock will go up literally $4 or $5 if we see these types of ads, up here on these massive whales. Citadel, no update yet, sitting at about 11.8 million shares. Sumitomo, plus 6%. Nikko Asset, plus 6%. Guys, this is a very interesting one, these last two, because it looks like they keep the exact same, amount of shares for these two institutions. I haven't really looked into it. I'm guessing they're correlated at some point because the increases are the same and the share count is the same. So look at what the institutions are doing behind the scenes. We literally have 7 increases and then 1 sell from ARK. Guys, this is extremely bullish, and I'm going to show you what that, translates to for institutional ownership percentage. Is what you guys have really been waiting on. So take a look at this, guys. We got 20,000 views on here. This is May 13th, 4 months ago. Institutional ownership increasing hit 41.7% right here, guys. 41.7% back at the back half of April, May, or whatever. 41.7%. Let's fast forward an additional 3 months and see where we're at right now. Take a look, guys. This is what you were just looking at right here. You were looking at this chart. We got another three hitting a new all-time high at the end of August, guys. And what does this translate to? Boom, guys, 46%. So just in a matter of 3 months, we just went up 5% increase on institutional ownership, guys. 41 to 46% increase, guys. What do you think about that? That's what's going on behind the scenes. Look at the institutional shares right here, 491 million long. And you can see right here, it's about 420 million long. If you just, take it over to right here. So boom, guys. What I said in the beginning of the video, I said retail sold out 100 million shares. Institutions acquired the 100 million shares, and right here it shows about 70 million. So I was exactly right. That's why the stock's not moving. Retail just got cleaned out for 70 million shares. Institutional investors cleaned up the 70 million shares. What's going to happen when the stock truly takes off in profitability, increases guidance, 4 quarters of profitability, the stock goes over $10, more funds are allowed to buy in, you're going to see 200, 300, 400 million shares, increase, okay? And the stock's going to freaking skyrocket because retail is going to be left behind, FOMOing. The fundamentals are there. The fundamentals are beginning. This is the time to be acquiring as many shares as humanly possible because you see what's happening behind the scenes with the whales, and the numbers are showing that. Stock price is staying the same because retail is getting cleaned out. Any questions? If you made it to the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos for you. Once again, guys, I'm extremely bullish with the SoFi stock at these levels. I'm more bullish because we're heading into rate cuts, and Anthony Noto is going to bang out the craziest next 4 to 5 quarters you have ever seen in your life, especially 2025 when rates come down. Guys, they are going to go all in on lending. Galileo, I think, is going to really pick up in the next 2 quarters. I think they got some partners on the way. You're going to see revenue pick up there. It's going to get the hybrid multiple. Institutions are piling in. This is the time to be buying as many shares as possible. Do your due diligence. Here is the research behind what's going on with the whales. Once again, my name's Kyle. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hope you have a great day.